Hello everybody. So today is like a pretty amazing day, and today in this video we got a lot of things to talk about and so as you can see my portfolio moved up a lot. I can show you the whole portfolio just a second, but Tesla, well, it's not just like Tesla that's bringing up my whole portfolio. It's like Peloton, Robinhood, Square, Carvana, everybody, all the stuff my portfolio is helping me bring up. And my portfolio has recovered a lot. Also this morning, Peloton released earnings, and it was a huge surprise. And I gotta talk about that as well. And then I can tell you why. Just like 46 minutes ago, Facebook released earnings, and it was a pretty good earnings. And then the stock went up like 17%. So we're gonna go over the portfolio first, and then we're gonna get into the important stuff. So one day I up like 4%. One week I up like 14%. Good thing like last year was toward December was very painful, and I hold on, and then I sold out everything. It was pretty fearful. Okay, in 1 month I up 25,000. 3 months it's down 33,000. Year to date up 34% or 25,000. 1 year up down 115,000. So I remember it used to be like down like almost 150,000. So it recovered a lot. Then all time I'm back at 246% or $71,000. And then it's the reason the whole portfolio move up today is because the today FOMC meeting or Federal Reserve meeting went pretty well, and we got the expected 0.25% excuse me, interest rate hike. So what that means that if the Fed keep raising the interest rate, if you put your money in the bank, you should get more interest. So like what Robinhood offers. Right now, I got the gold and it offer 4%. Since the Fed rise interest rate 0.25%, I should expect my Robinhood to raise the interest rate as well. So that's really good for the consumers that's saving money. And then yesterday I was playing earnings for Snapchat, and since it can recover, so as you can see I'm still on the green because when I bought $1,500, I was like up 10%, and then it drops 10%, and now it recovers. So I still haven't lost money if I want to get the money back. So let's show you that. So let's talk about the most important thing. Peloton, it released earnings this morning, and then the stock ripped through like 26% gain. So literally like 1 month ago, it's up 100%, and I was holding this stock at a 55% loss. So I thought it was a trusting stock, but I was proving right by myself that it went up, even though I don't like their advertisement that on the TV they say that 98% still use Peloton after 1 year. I don't like that advertisement because it don't have any emotional connection. But they're doing more advertisement on Instagram, which is pretty good. It gotten better, a little bit better, because it conveys a better message. And so anyway, like I was down like 55%, and I was down like $2,000, like almost $3,000, and I hold it. And right now I am almost break even for Peloton. Okay, so let's talk about why it went up so much today. The first reason is that they had a surprise cash flow positive. I think it was like around $7 or $8 million free cash flow positive if you subtract out the one-time supplier penalty fee. I forgot how much. I think it was like we gotta take a look at it. So what FCF mean free cash flow positive means is that at the end of the quarter, how much money did your bank account for the company increase or decrease? Excuse me. So for Peloton, if like they took out the one-time supplier penalty fee, they will have like around excuse me, they will have 8.6 around $7-8 million cash flow positive. So I was worried that Peloton was on on track for bankruptcy, but actually, Barry Barry, I forgot his first name. That's his first name. I forgot his last name. Did the right thing. He was putting the company in the right track, and he like did a Elon Musk type of cut. So as you know, like Elon Musk took over Twitter and cut like 80% of the workforce, and like from 8,000 to like 2 or 3,000 people. And I think Barry, the CEO, did like pretty similar thing. Like from he cut 7,000 employees to like 4,000. That was also a dramatic cut as well. So let's take a look at the Peloton earnings. And it was like, I made a mistake. It was like 9,000 employees to nearly 4,000. Wow, that's like very similar to Twitter cut. And then after they cut literally 5,000 people, and Peloton company still functions normally. So that means they had probably hired a lot of employees that did nothing. They did not contribute any value to the company because they literally cut 5,000 employees, and the service and everything still stayed the same right here. So let's see, did they say that how much was the one-time penalty fee? Okay, then they had a free cash flow positive 8 million, excluding the cost of paying supplier to settle application for parts they don't need. So it was 8 million. So I was pretty close at 7. I was right, 7-8 million. Okay. So let's see. So let's take a look at it. So their balance sheet is like their cost structure is like pretty similar to Snapchat, because they, like, as you can see, like realistically they lost like 300 million, but you can let me go down and we can see the EBITDA version of this. Okay, right here, as you can see, they spent, and stock-based compensation for this quarter was like 75 million. It was like very similar to Snapchat. Snapchat also offer a lot of stock to employees. That means the shareholder getting diluted, but it's a long cash expense. And depreciation and amortization is also a long cash expense. So you can log out like $100 million of long cash expense right there. And like, so that's why they had, the reason why they had like a free cash flow positive if they don't have a supplier penalty expense they have to pay. So that's the surprising part. Okay, and then I was surprised like how much fitness product revenue they are getting. So it was like 281 million, and I think I remember like last quarter was like around 200 million. So it was a major improvement. So you can like check out like their Amazon like for Peloton page, and then it was like for exercise bike is ranking pretty well. And so let's move on to Meta. So the reason it went up is because they announced $40 billion share buyback, and then revenue or stuff came out higher than expected. So I also own like $42 of Meta, and right now it's up almost 10%. So that's basically it for this stock. So let me show you my whole portfolio total percentage change. Oh, look at that. And Tesla is back at 600% gain. So you can take a look at everything. since like Meta went up so much and after hours, tomorrow gonna be like EF Beauty, wow, up 500% on this position. I guess they also released earnings today and it was really good. Wow, 3 billion company now. So like tomorrow should be pretty good for the stock market as well because of Meta release earning and it was super good and everything is like ripping through. So do you guys think there will be a recession on this year? I think might be not might not be a recession because and there's like the house inventory like how to go down or people have to start laying off to have a recession. It's just basically just like big tech companies that's doing all the layoff or but the service industry like waiters, people at Walmart or not or cruise industry people are going to order like honest money type of job. People are not getting middle class type of jobs are not getting cut. So it don't look like there's a recession coming. Up to wow, up literally 200% on this position. Yeah. So it looks like my whole portfolio doing well. So like this morning, like there are a lot of layoff from the big tech companies. So like Rivian cut like 6% of the workforce. DraftKings cut 140 jobs. FedEx cut like 10% of the executive team. So that's basically like managers, president, vice president, and stuff like that. So a lot of layoff at the high-end jobs. And I don't think there's much layoff at lower end jobs like working at retail shops and stuff like that. So in the job market, it looks pretty good right now. So I don't think there's a layoff, but I think the deflation is coming, and hopefully, the Fed will not raise interest rate as much because if it does, I don't want it to crash the whole economy. Yeah, so that's basically it. Tomorrow I think we got some more earnings coming out, and let's see. So probably Series XM tomorrow I think. Lionsgate it's up 12% today. Yeah, it's also tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know which one. I thought like Google is coming tomorrow. I don't know when they're coming. Yeah, so that's basically it. Please subscribe so you can watch how my portfolio perform over time. So if you've been following me, like it was down like my low point was like 69,000, and I started 2016 or the high 300,000. So like it was like pretty painful during December. Yeah, so the recovery is pretty well, and please support my channel by giving this a like if possible. And I see you tomorrow.